Hey, this is Jim. It's 9:46 p.m. in San Francisco, California on August the 30th. Please note that all discussions, analysis, and information presented are for general informational and educational purposes only and should not be construed as financial or any other form of professional advice. I'm going to make this a really quick video. If you guys follow me on Twitter or you're a subscriber, you already know that AMC triggered what I call ignition volume today. The rules of the ignition volume, the way I view them, are very strict. And this has only happened two other times, once in January 2021 and once in May of 2021. So the rules of ignition volume in my world is first you have to go through each individual stock. They have their own personality, and you have to figure out what amounts to ignition volume. Once you know what that ignition volume minimum threshold is, then the stock needs to trade to that number, that volume, a level or above for 3 consecutive 60-minute bars. All 3 of those bars need to close green. So you can see right here this morning, right out of the gate, the 6:30 opening bell here in San Francisco, Pacific Coast, my time. The first bar closes at 7:30 in the morning. So there's your first bar, there's your second bar, there's your third bar. The volume, for your reference, was the first 60 minutes bar was 8,495,109. The second bar was 8,211,394, and then that third bar was 15,339,927 shares. I'll carry you all the way back to January 2021, show you this. It happened on January the 22nd of 2021. The ignition volume happened on the 10:30 a.m. closing bar, the 11:30, and the 12:30. So later in the trading session, and the volume there, you can see 3 bars in a row, all surpassing our number. If you want it for reference, it's 9,345,000, 8,051,000, and then 5,679,000. So what happened at that point was you had ignition on the 22nd, which was a Friday. You were up slightly on a Monday, January the 21st. And then the 22nd, and then the 27th was your biggest move to the upside. That move from the close on the 26th until the opening bell on the 27th was 310%. So, talk about the house of pain if you were caught short that thing overnight. The next one that happened here was May 27th, 2021. Same thing, 10:30 closing bar, 11:30 closing bar, 12:30 closing bar. For your reference, the volume was 7,165,000, then 18,910,000, and then 10,457,000. So as I scroll through this, you guys will notice there's some candles that were probing, some hourly trading candles that had volume that probed through the 5.5, but none of those occurred 3 times in a row with 3 green closes in a row. And those are the rules for my ignition volume. So again, back to today's ignition volume trigger. Today is August the 30th. 3 days lay out a little bit oddly because we've got Labor Day. The markets are closed on Monday, so the same time period would be August the 31st. Friday, September 1st, Monday market closed, and then you'd have September the 5th. So if you had the same 3-session run after ignition volume, the whole thing can basically be run its course into Tuesday, September the 5th. There's nothing that says that these runs can't kick off, this ignition volume can't kick off a run that lasts longer than 3 days. As a matter of fact, I have some interesting zones of strength at different time periods during September. I'm not going to make those date stamps public at this point, but it is interesting to my eye that we have a setup here where even if we have a really sharp move to the upside that tracks those other 2 ignition volume events, this can, after a pullback or a consolidation period, this can turn into something larger, I believe. That's it from my side. Good luck, everybody.